Good evening. Welcome to Thai PBS English News Service. I'm Rungtip Chotnapalai. Further surveys on the Rama 4 road today found leakage in the flood drainage pipeline, but engineers cannot yet conclude if this was the cause of the sinkhole that appeared at the weekend. However, authorities will now blacklist the construction company which failed to install iron wires under the road surface as it should have. Thirachon Manomai Pibun, Deputy Bangkok Governor, says today's survey proves that steel wires were not added to some parts of the Rama 4 road layers, particularly around the location of the sinkhole, even though the wires were specified on the construction blueprint. Electromagnetic devices were used to check the cause of last weekend's sinkhole. The company responsible for reconstruction of this road will be blacklisted, and the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, or BMA, will be even more strict in the future when green-lighting road construction projects. Despite not finding any leakage in the BMA sewer system yesterday, today's survey of Rama 4 road did find leakage in the flood drainage pipeline 10 meters below surface. Engineers cannot yet conclude if this was the cause of sand movement, which may claim resulted in the sinkhole. The Engineering Institute of Thailand will assist the City Hall's fact-finding committee in seeking the cause of the sinkhole, leading the concerns about more possible collapse in the other areas. The Lebanese man arrested for possession of alleged bomb-making materials was taken to court today, denying he was not a terrorist before stepping into the courtroom today.
I am not terrorist.
Under arrest since January, artist Hussein, a Lebanese man who holds a Swedish passport, entered a plea at today's hearing denying all allegations against him. He was arrested for storing 4 tons of urea-based fertilizer and several liters of ammonium nitrate, materials often used by terrorists to build bombs. Authorities also accused him of being linked to the Hezbollah group, Hussein's next court appearance is set for May 21st. The industry minister claims more than 60% of flood-wrecked factories have resumed their production operations. This includes additional investment in the automotive industry. Meanwhile, the minister confirmed that the 300 baht minimum wage policy, which will take effect on April 1st, will not impact factories, and that the companies will benefit from the reduction in corporate tax.
M.R. Pongsawat Sawadiwat, Minister of Industry, confirmed that as of March 15th, 62% of the 838 inundated factories in 7 industrial estates had resumed production, a substantial increase from 49% 2 weeks ago. Furthermore, very few factories, especially foreign-owned, have moved the production base abroad.
All I know right now is just only one factory that will move out of 838. Only one will move out from Thailand. Some relocated to other industrial estate, but majority, I can say that more than 95% remain at their current industrial estate. Very few that moved, and the reason they moved is because they already have their second branch or third branches on other industrial site nearby.
A total of 60 to 70 billion baht worth of machinery has been imported to replace damaged plant. The Board of Investment, or BOI, will also consider additional measures to help flood-affected factories when it meets on March 28th. The industry minister also denied rumors that Honda Motors, a major Japanese factory severely hit by the floods, is shifting its production to Indonesia. Rumors have been circulating that the Japanese car manufacturer is investing $340 million or around 10 billion baht in Indonesia, ASEAN's most populous country. Anshali Shalijan, a representative of Honda Motors, clarified that the company had been planning to invest in Indonesia way before the floods to cater to Indonesia's growing demand. Yet, Honda Motors remains committed to investment in Thailand. Other automotive firms such as Toyota, Nissan and Isuzu have also expressed their intentions to expand their investments in this country. as the 300 minimum wage policy is going into effect on April 1st. Industry Minister Phongsawat reassured that factories will not be affected, since they are already paying their employees at a higher rate. Additionally, the Industry Minister commented that these factories will benefit from the reduction in corporate tax from 30% to 23% effective next month, reducing further to 20% the following year. This is Bandit Gut Bandit, Thai PBS.
Thank you, Kun Bandit. The Commerce Minister assured that there will be no crude palm oil importation if the domestic price drops below 30 baht per kilogram. He further stressed that the government can certainly find cheaper crude palm oil from abroad. Following the cabinet meeting yesterday, Bunsong Tariyapirom, Minister of Commerce, announced that crude palm oil or CPO will not be imported from abroad if the local price falls below 30 baht.
Policy is to try to keep the price of the crude palm oil below 30 baht per kilogram for the refinery. So if the price is still high, the importations of CPO is necessary. And I have brought this up in the cabinet meeting yesterday, and there's been consent that if a necessity, we will have to still import.
In recent weeks, cooking palm oil producers have been urging the government to raise the retail price from 42 baht to 47 baht per 1 liter bottle. These producers reason that the cost to refine crude palm oil has surged because of a spike in the price of CPO from 29 baht last year to 35 baht per kilogram this year due to a low seasonal supply. Bunsong, however, disagrees, saying that there is in fact an excess of CPO since the current reserve is at 240,000 tons, which is substantially above the safety threshold of 200,000 tons. Hence, the surplus in reserve should actually bring down the price of crude palm oil. Last week, the Commerce Minister proposed to import no more than 40,000 tons of CPO from abroad, worth 30 baht per kilogram, within 1 month to help refineries cope with their rising cost. Despite the opposition's claim that the local price of crude palm oil reflects the world price at 35 baht per kilogram, Bunsong insisted that the government can find countries that have cheaper CPO than Thailand. In the wake of the announcement of the ministry's import proposal, the price of fresh palm nuts fell from 6 baht to 5 baht and 5 stang, while CPO took a dip from 35 baht to around 32 and 33 baht per kilogram yesterday. The Transport Ministry is not yet allowing a rise in public transport fares, claiming a new suitable price has not yet been set. The Land Transport Commission says there will not be any hike of public transport fares despite diesel prices exceeding 32 baht per liter. Both the consumer price index and actual energy cost must be considered before rising the fares. Yes, the government admits it will try to sustain the current price for the time being. Interprovincial buses are asking for an increase of 6 stang per kilometer, while riverboats are asking for 2 baht more, and ferries are seeking another 50 stang per head. Taxis are asking for their meters to be allowed to start at 50 baht. The Transport Ministry's next public transport fare review will be on April 25th. Thai PBS reporting on foreign businesses and land ownership on Phuket and Samui Islands has raised wide criticism in social media regarding the Conrad Hotel on Samui. A hotel representative told Thai PBS that the construction and investment were done in a legal manner. Here's more.
The Conrad Hotel on Samui Island is a large complex of buildings and hotel rooms ready to open for short and long-term rental. A representative of the hotel told Thai PBS that the land was bought from local people complete with title deeds in 2005, when many investors moved their property base to Samui after Phuket was devastated by a tsunami. The hotel representative said that Thai investors own the property and have taken loans from Thai financial institutions, though the hotel is managed by Hilton Hotels to gain 5-star reputation and services. He also admitted that there was no environmental impact assessment done because the hotel was constructed in 2006, before the law was introduced in 2009. Since then, environmental impact assessments are compulsory for buildings with more than 80 rooms. But the hotel representative pointed out that there are two separate projects on this location. First is the hotel with 66 rooms, and the second is for long-term residents with 32 rooms. He didn't deny that the hotel construction and surroundings may have attracted criticism. So, in order to have the least impact, the hotel will improve environmental restoration and conservation. Hugh Adams for Thai PBS.
The northern haze continues to worsen. The level of dust particle in 7 out of 17 provinces now exceeds health safety standards, placing people's health at risk. Volunteers from the Public Health Office in Mae Sai district of Chiang Rai province have now distributed mass and information leaflets to local residents, especially those living in Hong Hae and Hong Hae Mai villages, informing them how to protect their health from the dust in the air. Dust particles smaller than 10 microns have reached 470 micrograms per cubic meters, almost 4 times the international health standard level. The Pollution Control Department has found the small particle levels in 7 provinces in the north are over the safety standard, while the dust levels in Phayao and Phra provinces cannot be measured due to broken equipment. Authorities continue to urge people to stop burning in the fields as some are already getting sick from the haze. 20 high-risk areas or hotspots for forest fires have been defined in Nan province. 13 are in conserved forest land. The Revenue Department has found at least 1,000 cases of tax fraud, representing a total loss to the state of more than 8 billion baht of tax income. Meanwhile, the police have arrested a man selling forged tax receipts. Here's more.
Thanakrit Healy was arrested by the police after tracking him down via his website. He claimed through his site that he could provide fake VAT or VAT slips and tax invoices. After following the lead, police caught him red-handed in possession of the forged documents, as he was scheduled to deliver the documents to a client. He claims he did not know that forging and selling forged documents was against the law in this country. Thanakrit would normally charge 3.5% of tax figure shown on the receipts. His average income was around 100,000 baht per month. Sathit Rangkasiri, Director General of the Revenue Department, says last year alone there were at least 1,000 cases of tax evasion, resulting in more than 8 billion baht in lost tax revenue. Garment and construction companies are the two industries most often accused by the Revenue Department of tax evasion.
And that wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. I'm Rungtip Chodapalai. Thank you for watching. สวัสดีค่ะ